Once upon a time, in a small town near a quiet river, there lived a 26-year-old woman named Aisha. Aisha was kind and thoughtful, but her mind was never calm. She was always thinking about something. Sometimes she felt sad about her past. Sometimes she worried about what would happen in the future. Her thoughts never stopped, and because of that, she could not feel peace inside. She often felt tired, even when she did nothing. She couldn't sleep well, and she had forgotten how to smile. One day, while sitting near the river, Aisha saw an old man walking slowly along the path. He had a soft smile on his face, and there was something peaceful about him. Aisha felt curious and asked, "Grandfather, you look so calm. How do you stay so peaceful when there is so much noise and worry in life?" The old man smiled kindly and said, "My child, peace is always inside you, but to find it, you must learn how to quiet your mind. If you wish, I can show you a small way to understand this." Aisha agreed happily. The next morning, she met the old man near the same river. He gave her a small, smooth stone and said, "Hold this stone carefully in your hand and walk through the market. Go to the other end and come back. But remember, you must not drop this stone, not even once." Aisha looked surprised, but she nodded and started walking. The market was full of people. Shopkeepers were calling out to customers, children were laughing, and carts were passing by. But Aisha didn't look around. She kept her eyes only on the stone in her hand. She walked slowly and carefully, step by step, making sure she didn't drop it. After some time, she came back to the old man and said, "Grandfather, I did it. I didn't drop the stone." The old man smiled and asked, "That's good, Aisha. But tell me, did you see the children playing on the side of the road? Did you hear the people shouting in the market?" Aisha shook her head and said, "No, grandfather. I didn't notice anything. I was only thinking about the stone." The old man smiled again and said gently, "That is the secret, my child. When your mind is focused on one thing, when it stays in the present moment, there is no space for fear or worry. You are not thinking about the past or the future. You are only living in this moment. That is where peace lives, here and now." Aisha finally understood. She looked at the stone in her hand and smiled. The river beside her was calm and shining in the sunlight. She realized that peace was never far away. It was always inside her. She just had to be present to feel it. From that day on, whenever her thoughts became restless, she remembered the lesson of the stone. She learned to bring her mind back to the present moment, and every time she did, peace returned to her heart. The old man smiled and said softly, "Remember, Aisha, the world outside may be noisy, but your heart can always be still." The sun began to set, and the sound of the river filled the air. Aisha bowed her head in gratitude and walked back home. But she was not the same anymore. She had changed. She was peaceful inside because now she knew how to calm her mind. If you liked this story, please give it a like and share it with your friends. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more inspiring stories like this one. Thank you for staying with us. See you in the next story with new thoughts and new lessons. Until then, stay well and stay peaceful.